Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh goodness, as I'm pressing the buttons differently this morning, I've already come up with an error, but let's not worry about that. I'm just going to check on my phone whether I have got a stream going into my Facebook profile. So just going to check my Facebook. So if you can bear with me just for a moment. Un momento. There we go, let's have a look. See if it is. I'm going to go there. And, well, yes, looking like it's live, so I'll leave it at that. Good morning. I'm rosboundy Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. And we are here to do the cards, of course. So I'm just going to minimise whatever is in the background. I don't know what. So, I just saw it. It said perplexity. I did a hard reboot last night, so turned it off, so it was a hard reboot. They're coming into it, so everything else loads up and stuff that I don't normally use. So I've just got to do a couple of quits. I thought I had done them all, and it's not looking like I have. Like, you know how you get the on startup, you have Spotify, Perplexity's another one, Bitdefender is the, antivirus wear that I use. Just closed off all of those. Goody! It's lovely to be here this morning on a wonderful Monday. Beautiful clear blue skies again and gorgeous sunshine. And very chilly at night last night. I was really quite cold. It definitely is the closing days of, well, it's autumn moving into winter, definitely. So with that thought in mind, we'll warm ourselves up with the cards. Bring spirit guides with you and your own intuition. So here we go. And what we have is a very large visual of that. Whoops, I'm on the I went and hit the button too far down. And I haven't pulled out the owl card yet, so I'll put that there as well. There is the visual that we've got. And it's a little bit crooked, isn't it? Let me straighten that up a bit. There you go. I must have bumped the camera. And I haven't got the iPad in here with my pencil. So it's the letter open again. Ciro Marchetti's Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. Wonderful deck, the expanded edition. We haven't got any of the cards from that. We've got the last card that's in the regular type of a deck for the Lenormand. Card 36, which is the cross in the home space. And then we have the tree as our theme for the day today in that central position. So that's for our theme, card 5. And in card 7, we've got the letter, and that's in the workspace energy for today. Okay, so I'll just put the letter opener down carefully, and we'll pull up the Owl Wisdom card, and that is learning is a gift, even when pain is your teacher. There you go. A gorgeous owl. Okay, we'll let that sit to the side there. And now I'll zoom in. We've got the cards coming in here. Position that so that's central. And when I saw the tree go down, I thought, oh, how perfect. Because I have had a couple of, well, 3 of my trees, the palm trees I did chop down. I'm going to put some other more appropriate trees in at some point once I've had a landscape person in to advise best position, best, types of plants and the rest for a more native garden. And that which is attractive to the bees still and the butterflies and that sort of thing. Wow, I love this because it's the Kabbalah symbol with the rainbow through it. It's showing all the different types of possibilities. It's definitely got the little mushrooms and fruitfulness of Mother Nature shining through here. The gorgeous birds that you can see. I don't know what type they are. I'm just going to call them red robins, rosellas, lorikeets, all types of different birds we can imagine here. It's just that reflection of Mother Nature and the possibilities and the deep-rooted, very mature tree that is here. One of the things that we did clear from my backyard was the yucca plants. Now, if you know what a yucca is, they're rather lovely when they're young, and they're absolutely magnificent when they're a lot more mature and older. Now, these were 12 years further on from when I bought this place. What year are we now? Oh, no, sorry, 15 years further on. And they had grown massive, absolutely massive. And the stump that was left, because they needed to be removed as well, the stump that was left, ginormous. And you can imagine that this tree here has been in the ground for multitudes of, it almost feels like the centuries, and that the network of the roots connecting with other trees in the earth is really massive, deep, and just with the wisdom that goes with that time, how wonderful and magnificent this is as our theme for the day. Putting our roots deeply grounded. So remembering for you to ground yourself throughout the day many times. Really feel the connection that is Mother Earth, that is that network of interactive molecules throughout our globe, because everything that we do does influence somewhere else at some point in time through the day, even if by the air that we breathe, there is energy and motion moving all the time. Okay, so it's like, I think they call it the butterfly effect or something like that. Here we have that beautiful growth and the possibilities of what might be next with this that is our individual Kabbalah. So imagine that that's your blueprint that is sitting here within this tree, because seeing it's interesting seeing the stumps being the raw edge, the inner edges of each of the broken linears of what is the that the fibers that go through the timbers, and knowing most of that is water. It's not even a solid, and yet it holds up these mighty trees in the strength and the possibilities as they continue to grow. I love it. It's wonderful having the tree as our theme for the day today. Now, let me just check these comments for the moment. I'm going to pop in the psychic.online website on screen for you all. I know I've already done that process into the relevant, what the Facebook and the YouTube will accept of that as a link into the comments. And good morning from Michaela. Morning, lovely. Hope you had a great day yesterday. I did. I chose to be home by myself. Asked the children not to surprise me or do anything by coming to visit because of the face and the way. I don't know what stage some of it is, whether I'm still contagious. So I steered clear. I asked them to steer clear. And they had wonderful days, and they did message and we connected, but it was just knowing that there is in that background, like we've got with the tree, it is that's all the connections of who we are, from our ancestry through to right now being me and my progeny moving onward and being themselves as well in their wonderful lives with their children. It's only one of mine that doesn't have children yet, even if he may or may not, I don't know. That's up to him and whatever partner may be. Now, cool, can hear you on your... Oops, hold on, let me have a look at that. Am I echoing? I shouldn't be. Right, cool, can hear you on your business page. Good morning, Ros Girly, and all around the globe. A good afternoon and a good evening. Yes, what I'm doing differently today is I'm using the B.Live for 4 of the destinations, and I've got 3 destinations through the eCam because I wanted to try and work it again how I used to. So you've got the opportunity to see me through my YouTube, the rosboundy one, and the Psychic Ros, through the Facebooks, which are My Time TV, my rosboundy profile, and my rosboundy page, and also LinkedIn on the B.Live. I'm hoping it's going there anyway. Okay, so thank you for that, Fiona. And we have got Sandra, connections, networking, beliefs, and recording. Something that you have learnt, sharing with others. Yeah, that's a really good summary. I like that. Thank you very much for sharing that, Sandra. Oh, I've got an uneven washing machine doing some noise in the background too. I hope you can't hear it. Card 36 can see the button in the corner. Yes. Yeah, you can. This one here, you mean? The one that is the 6 of clubs. Yeah, so that's a 6 of clubs. The 7 of hearts and the 7 of spades are those corner ones, as well as the top numbers that are very obvious. Okay, so now what we're going to do is the cross. The cross being the last of the traditional part of the Lenormand deck, it is, for me, being in the home space, it is, well, I feel the cross is about responsibility. I can't remember what guidebooks will mention it as being. It's what our beliefs are. It's the responsibility we feel. It's for ourselves and others. I feel it's mostly for others in some sense, because it's that final card before we start a new journey. So we've completed the sequence of what the Lenormand deck is at 36. But it's also that is, standing in our truth. So in our home space, I think it is getting to more of that nitty gritty of what do you believe in as your family, as parents if you are parents, or as just a couple or a single person. It's all of the different ways that we can be family, that what we're doing is working through, what are we here for on this earth? I had a weird dream, and I'm listening to a new book, and that's quite different because it's from the perspective of the afterlife, and we've got purpose. What is the purpose? How are we going to put that in place? What are you doing about it? Because it's not just our thoughts. Our thoughts will bring a reality, but we need to think through things first and really understand, then think through, have the thoughts that bring and manifest what our actions will be. So believe in that you choose to, because we all have that choice, and then move through in trusting what your inner self and your guiding spirits, angels, whatever belief you hold, God, Christ, in whatever way that you need to move forward in your life to continue to learn and enact and put it into that is what you're hoping and intending to be for your world. And we are in a bigger globe, bigger world, and how that might affect others. Really, each step of the way, growing in our sense of understanding and wisdoms. So that's what I've got from the cross today. Okay, now I'll go and look at what other comments have popped in since the card 36. Card 36 in the corner, the button, yes, sorted that one, didn't we? And very wise, lovely, and this is to Sandra, I would think. Nice, Sandra, it is. That summary was lovely. And Michaela, you had a good day, except getting lost driving around the airport in the dark, going around in circles. You had to pick up your daughter. Oh, look, I consider those being lost, even if it's only in the airport car park. Potentially, it's just little adventures. Yes, you can get frustrated in that, but you get good at trying to place your direction eventually, don't you? Whoa, that's a big truck. Looks like a moving van. So I hope you finally did get to pick your daughter up, of course. In the dark, it's not easy, no. And here we have our numerology. It is an 8 for our day number, and the cards complete to being a number 7 when you add all the numbers up on these cards. And Michaela driving in the car, yeah, not easy. In the dark, sorry, it's not easy for me, nor is airport yet. I fully understand. Not that I've had to drive to the airport to pick people up, because I avoid driving in the city. Oh, I just noticed on my BeLive, hang on a sec, I've just got a little branding issue here. I had absolutely no idea that I'm hoping I can actually take a logo out of the way, because I didn't realise it was in my face. That doesn't matter. You didn't have to see it. It's got red patches on it anyway. Oopsie. Those who are watching in the eCam ones, you wouldn't have seen a logo over my face. So there you go. You know which one you're being streamed from. Oh, goodness. Unimportant completely. Right, and Corinna, morning Roz. Hope your skin is feeling much improved. Well, it is. The rash is reducing, but there's still remnants and it is still itchy in a particular. Well, it's mainly just the chin area. Anyway, where I'd have a goatee, that's where it is. Okay, not that I want one of them. Thanks. You did eventually get her eventually. That's wonderful, and I hope you had a wonderful time though. As you connected together once you've been able to pick her up. That's lovely. Okay, and I'm going to have to shift that to go over to the other side of this one. And I do have someone who is in YouTube, on my YouTube. Liz, good morning, Roz. I've just turned on YouTube. Yeah, I've caught you live. But there is no sound. Aha. Okay, let me put that sound on. Now that's interesting. Thanks for that, Liz. I hadn't looked at the message earlier, so there you go. I might have to upload the file. I might have to upload the video when I finish this. Upload it manually into the YouTube rosboundy. Hadn't realised that. I turned it off the mic so that it didn't echo. But it's not going to echo because it's a different space and place. Oh, look, that's all right. We sort it eventually, don't we? Oops. Oh, that's funny. Oh, sorry, it's not funny. It's funny, not funny. But that's okay. Everything works out in the end, doesn't it? Now what we've got is, and I shall... Here we are at the letter. And this is the workspace, and as Sandra had mentioned in her summary, and I'm going to try and find that again to pop it up because I think it's a great summary. That is the connections, networking, beliefs, and recording something. It's the recording something that you've learnt. Now, what we've got this in is the context of the workspace. So the recording of something, it could be, instead of being the personal letters or anything like that, it could be that there is important arrangements or agreements and that sort of thing that are going to be part of your day. Signing of an important aspect of some part of your business could be part of that. Or, as Sandra mentioned, just having it as the sound's working now, Liz said, so that's good. Thank you for that feedback. I appreciate that. I'll be finding out whether it echoes or not later. Anyway, so with this, it is written down. It's work that's written down. So it could be on computer or anything, recorded in that form, or absolutely in a handwritten form, so that it is in one of those backup type features. Well, it used to be the only way that we'd have our recorded aspects, as far as reading goes. It would only be in the handwritten many eons ago, but then moved to print material, being able to print it, and then now computerized. So it's still a relevant method. It's what we have, it's the tools we use today, is our technology of the computers and everything, even just recording using voice and having it that way. So sharing, it is the way that, because this is written so that it is shared with another. We write books because we want to share them with others. So what we're doing is communicating with other people in our work today. That is, and I'm feeling it is getting more to the depth of what is important, rather than just surface gossip, chatter, and, ineffectual stuff. What we're doing is delving a little deeper today, probably really deep for some of you, so that you're getting to more of the nitty-gritty of purpose and what something might mean as a mission vision with a business, that it might be looking back to the mission, vision and purpose of why the business is doing what they do, how they do it, so that you're staying on track rather than just allowing growth to grow, because I know the effects of growing a business too quickly. We experienced a couple of those spurts ourselves as a family business growing up. It is growth spurts. Like trees can have that happen when there is perfect conditions, where at the moment we've got drought and trees are suffering, and you see some of them dying even. So we're looking at the whole complete picture and trusting that what is our pathway right now, what we are moving through, is on purpose, on plan, because we've got this as our theme for the day today. We are shifting back into looking and recalibrating to a degree of what is that plan for us. What do we really want and intend for our life moving forward? I mean, as beings and soul beings, we have organised this here on earth for this lifetime in a particular way, and sometimes we might go sideways a little because we have that freedom of choice still, but it's nice to recalibrate and look again at what that plan is and communicate that with others around and about us, because we are not living here on this globe in isolation. Okay, now I've got to remember where that one is to go back to there. There, now I'm back to my own scene. Good, there we go. It's interesting trying to remember how to do the two streams at the same time. It's the way I used to do it way back. I think I went away from it because of something going wrong with one of them. Doesn't matter. We're here, we're using wonderful technology to communicate in the way that we do, and continue onward in that process. And I'm just checking the comments now as to what others there are since I... where am I finding... Oh, let's go. So this was the last one I think that Michaela had shared, wasn't it? I did get her eventually, so you did connect with your daughter, picked her up, basically. Now, Sandra's got not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. Sometimes evening primrose is good for skin. Yeah, I haven't got that at the moment. I tend to use more of the essential oils, therapeutic grade, of course. But this time, because it's not something I've had, I don't remember having it before, but I might have. I don't know. My memory's not that good. I have stuck with what is the antibiotic cream for the face, and some sort of a steroid ointment thing that I put on once a day to stop the itch and the rest. I think I can almost stop that one. I'll do it shortly and then I'll stop that. Then I'll do my regime of skin, looking after the skin, because it's gone very dry. There we go. So thank you for that, Sandra. And it's a nice summary that Michaela's saying. I don't know whether you're saying that as far as my summary or Fiona's, but it's all Sandra's. It's all good. And Fiona, I'm back to wearing what you're saying. Hang on, I'm back to hear what you're saying, Ros Girly. It's not work on rosboundy. Oh, it's not working on rosboundy, girly. Just no sound still. Just jump over and did numerology. So you've been checking through each of the channels. Hoping it's going... Oh, well, I'll be checking each of them as I move along. I'll do a bit of replay of them. Oopsie. I might just have to go back to eCam and a reduced number of channels, because that's the one that's not letting me go through the 7 I used to be able to do. So you found some letters from many years ago when I was locked away in the institution. My oldest son was taken away from me when I lost my child, day before Mother's Day. So this year I've started sharing some of my pictures. It'll be started sharing my letters, because my children have asked me, because I was a person before I was a mother. Absolutely. And that's where I think for anything that we move through as our stages of life, we are born, we go through childhood, we go through teenage, adult years, young adult, mature, prime, and then the maturing to aging. We are a person first. And that is what we need to remember. We are a person. We're not all of the other labels. We are who we are. So it comes back to that I am. Just be you. And that's Michaela with the beautiful emojis. Thank you so much. The hearts and prayer hands. Sandra, perfect, wonderfully explained and beautifully shared. Oh, thank you, Sandra. No, you've put a beautiful summary there too. Michaela's saying all summaries. Good. Thank you very much. And thank you, Liz, being on the other YouTube channel. I'm not sure if you know that I've got the Psychic Ros, I think, if you search for that one, as that's the one I'll be shifting all of my psychic medium YouTubes directed to that channel, not the rosboundy one, because I want that more focused on just that, into that particular YouTube channel. And I can't remember, I'm not sure if I've got that up somewhere already. If you just hang tight for a sec, I'll see if I can actually get my YouTube channel up and switch it over. Hopefully I can, while I'm actually talking to you, so I can get the link to put it in where the links will go here. Because I'm not 100% sure. No, it's on the Boomer Press one at the moment, so I've got to switch the channel, switch it to the Psychic Ros. And it should come up with the link that's shareable. Doing it from the URL anyway. Sorry to take more of your time than I usually would, but I think it's probably an important one to do. And I've got to find where I can do this. So it's into that one. Did that do it? And I've got to find my comments here. Oh, that's a bit odd. Where'd the chat go for this one? Well, it disappeared from there. Oh. I don't think it added the last bit. Let me have a look, see if it does. Oh, no. Hold on. I'm determined. And it might not do it yet. Hold on. That was just giving us a YouTube. There we go. Here is the correct one. Okay, now I'll put it as the correct one there, because I got the little at. It's got to have the little at on it, apparently. So there we go for that one. Liz, that's the one that you need to check, is the one that's coming through now, the one that's got the little at thing. And there, thank you, lovely. So thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for today. Thank you so much for joining me and for the little extra. Sometimes it gets to be a bit like that. It's been nearly half an hour. I do really intend these to be closer to the 15 minutes, not this length of time. It's a lovely morning. Go out and enjoy your day and take in what you need to from those cards. You yourself will know exactly what it means for you, and with your spirit guides or your own gut feeling around it, intuition, you are going to know perfectly what it means for you, and as your day progresses, what symbolism is being shown to you as well that are new messages. Okay, keep being the best you, and namaste.